From the battlefield to the gaming zone, never alone, he's known for loyalty, his own throne. In the galaxy he's grown, jokes are bad, but spirit's strong. He'll cheer you when you're wrong, live in sacrifice, his song. In his heart, he belongs. It's Uri, the living sacrifice, warrior's heart, a hero's life, playing games, defending day and night, loyal friend. He's got your back tight, loves his wife, keeps her inside. Bad jokes flying, humors his flight. It's shining bright, star the fire. In the stars he finds his place, loyal to his human race, loves his wife with endless grace. Bad jokes light up his face. It's Ori's name, a legend true, in every battle, through and through. Living sacrifice he knew, shining stars will follow you.
Greetings, users and programs. This is Tari, Living Sacrifice, playing some more Star Trek Fleet Command. We are trying to rep lock, if you will. What is that that's behind my screen that I need to make sure it doesn't show up on? There we go. All right. So, what up, Stream Hub? How you doing, bud? What up, Double E? So, we are currently, we've done our dailies. We're gonna hold off on that. And we're in the process of doing or finishing out our dailies. And then really all we're planning on doing till this event ends, we're just going to take advantage of it. I don't think anybody's going to try to catch me. Wow, my voice just cracked. I don't think anybody's going to try to catch me. But whether they do or not, it's something I need to do and have been planning on doing, just waiting for this event to happen anyway. So this to go ahead and lock my rep, because now it's time. It's just time, right? So let's see here. What so basically we're gonna do this Mantis grind. We're gonna do a couple more like little grinds, and then we're gonna start turning on our exo comps and stuff. In fact, I can probably put you here, and then instead of having you up, having him up here, I can put, where's 7 5 of 7? Where is she? She's moved down. Wow. All right. We've really gotten a ton of officers lately, y'all. A ton of officers. All right, so I think that's pretty much the max. I could make a little bit more cargo space, I guess. Instead of having her there, but it's kind of a little bit about the speed of it. We'll do one more with this one, see how it goes. It doesn't take me that long to fill up a cargo hold, and 30% more cargo space. I don't know. Instead of 20% more loot to make the run faster. Oh shoot, it's already time for arenas. All right, so let's go ahead and put this ship where it belongs. I might need to restart the game actually before I get going much further. All right, we got the 3-minute trip for our Voyager, so let's take advantage of that. So, for those of you that weren't here yesterday when we were talking about this, right now our plan with leveling up, we actually plan on staying at 42 for a little bit. We're gonna go back to slow playing for a little bit. I would like to sit here. I would like to get all the way, like basically be able to dominate in arenas. That's my plan right now. I want to dominate in arenas for a couple weeks. It'll be hard to do. You know, obviously there's still 46. I think 46 is the highest that can join my game. So how come that didn't? Oh, okay. When you restart the game, apparently that happens. Yeah, all that just gives us, it didn't hardly give us any extra cargo space. Anywho, I thought I would be at the point where I could get more loot faster with, Actually, I probably could now that I've got him. It's almost to the point where using my Mantis is moot. Like, I could just use an FKR ship with a bigger cargo hold and get more loot with less tokens, but no plan on doing that quite like that yet. I probably should try it again here soon, but I tried it a couple weeks ago and it was not quite there yet. And I think I've only gone up one tier on the Mantis since. Alright, so we were able to lock Federation last night. We hit 1 billion with Federation last night, which is huge. Huge. Oh, geez, we're already almost full? That's crazy. Already almost full. Alright, so the goal here is to kill as many 53s as I can. But in order to get 53s to spawn, I gotta kill the 51s and 52s. And I think I'm gonna start bringing a second ship down to... Well, I got enough ship parts now because I did a ton of mirror grinds yesterday. So I got enough ship parts for a couple days. Couple days at least. And pretty soon my what ship is this? The whatever, the Squall. The Squall will be able to... Oh, I'm already full, huh? Okay. Pretty soon the Squall will be able to do some things. It's gonna knock down my Klingon rep. We don't want to do that. Alright, need to do 2 more runs with the Mantis, and I should be... Oh, 1 more run. 1 more run. And we should upgrade a module. Should go ahead and upgrade a building. Let's see here. 18 hours. Let's do that one. Alright, do we do Transigen building? We should do this building or Waves building. That one's 7 days. This one's 12 days. I'm going to lean towards the 7 days. Let's see if there's anything else. That's 6 days. We might go ahead and do that. 16 days. We're not going to do that then. Oops, wrong button. 5 days. Let's do that. There's a 53 and a good little grouping. I'm gonna start moving to this group over here. I try to go in the direction where there's a big group of them, or where I can just attack. But I also try to attack along the way if I can. It's all about efficiencies. A lot of people are probably going to come into chat today and say, why don't you go to mirror? It's actually not as efficient for rep grinding. It's great. It's great if everything was even, it would be great. But because I was trying to duel, I was trying to do Romulan and Federation together, and Klingons kind of went to the wayside, and it's tough because of the daily that you get to kill Klingon. And I know there's ones you can kill that don't hurt your rep, but this worked out for me, and right now I'm first place. So, it's working out, right? There's a 53 down in the middle, but we're not going to go for that quite yet because there's a group up here. I will be running some AFK arenas tonight. And soon, though, we will be actually doing... I mean, it's funny, whether I'm actually playing or not, it's kind of crazy. Whether I play arenas or not. You know, I just get... It's kind of the luck of the draw, who your teammate is, you know? My ship is hiding. Alright. We do that because it gives us all those speed ups, and we do want to upgrade buildings. We do want to... We're mostly doing stuff whenever there's an event, but there hasn't been an event for particular buildings in a while. What up, ants? What up, Jason? How you doing, bud? Hoarding those special building and ship parts really slows down my progress. Well, I'm not really hoarding them. If I didn't have anything else to upgrade, I wouldn't hold back. But I have so many other things to upgrade. There's no reason for me to upgrade those now, and I've got other things to build. And there will be events, there will be things, I'm assuming. But I agree, like there's a balance to it as far as there's a balance to it, you know? I'm just building generators. All my other buildings are done at 5. Nice. Or 56. I hear what you're saying. Good push from 50 to 55. So Commonwealth is becoming a powerhouse. Oh, are you Commonwealth? Hell yeah, bud. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. But yeah, so on right now, because I can't help dominate. Actually, tonight. My buddy wants me to play PoE, and Arc Raiders. So Friday nights is when they've been doing arenas. So I've tried to be doing other things on Friday nights because I play this game so much. I am trying to play other things every so often, right? But I win. When I put AFK in my name, for some reason, people join me so much faster. They join the team so much faster, and I get in matches so much faster. And 60% of the time, I get a carry. 70% of the time, I get a carry. And it's really just the luck of the draw who my teammates are anyway, of whether I'm going to win or lose. So, yeah. I like the ideas of arenas, and I think arenas could be a lot of fun. But just the luck of the draw on who your teammates are going to be and all that, that's not fun. But so the day I become the one where I can carry, which is why I plan on staying at 42 for so long, I want to be the 42 carry. And I know there will be 46s that join that will absolutely dominate me and kick my ass. Nothing I can do about that. But if I can be the carry 80% of the time for a while and get my arena rep all the way up, that'd be cool. Do 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 do. What's going on in GC today? It's the typical complaining about embers. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright. Alright, then we're going to do another Mantis grind, and we should be done for Mantis for the day. And then we will do a Silent Hostiles run. And I think we need to do an NX01 run, and then we can really focus on doing the rep grind. I went to 50 for a long while. I'm going to do the same at 60. That seems to be the smart thing to do, is get to a point where it's worthwhile, like where you get a top of the bracket. That seems to be the strategy as far as being able to carry your own. Like, I think my next stop is 46. It's either 46 or 47. I hope it's 46. Because that's where you can build the ships, but I think somebody said it's actually 47 because you get something else at 47. We had a guy on our server go from 60 to 70 about a week or so. Shot up to 2nd overall power on our server. He is purely PvP driven too. I can't imagine how much he spent to do that. Well, that's not what our plan is. Alright. Oh, that's right. We need to do this. Oh, I need to pull it out of the... Pull it out. I thought bringing the Mantis into... the arenas would be a good idea. It did not really help me last week at all. $42. What up, Aerosly? 42 is a good pause level, or just happen to where you happen to be. It is 42. Yes, 42 is a fantastic pause level. I went from 30... I think I went from 34 and jumped straight to 42. And I do not regret it. I do not regret it. I thought I was going to regret it. I really hesitated, but I do not regret it. At all. Not in the slightest. The reason 42 is a good pause place, I'll show you here in a second. Let me get this going. I think it's this one. All right. So a big reason is...
Would you look at that?
What up, Worf? Hey, it's Worf. Big reason why it's a good catch-up place is the ships that you can build. Like, you can get all the way up to here. You can build your ships for your FKR there, all the way up to there, all the way up. It'll be up to here once I get my Romulan, which is already almost up there. So you can get all your 42 ships there. And in your refinery, which Worf is the guy who convinced us to do this, actually, for those of you that don't know this. Worf is the guy that convinced us to do this. Your Borg, you get these pulls from your Borg for credits. There's just a lot of things that you can take advantage of accumulating. It's like a good accumulation spot. You can start getting ship parts for your 42 ships. Worf, would you say 48 or sorry, 46 or 47 would be my next hunker down spot? I was thinking 46, but somebody said 47 and I can't remember why. So, Aerosly, here's the way I played it, and I think I played it very well. From level 1 to about 33, 34, I played it very slow, and I think it was, I only upgraded, basically my goal was to win the SLBs, like the daily, you know how the SLBs, I'll show you in a second. What ops level are you, Aeroslye? So these SLBs that show up in your daily events, a lot of times there's an event for upgrading buildings. Like they had it yesterday, I think. The ones where you have to spend materials. So like on the SMS, on the days that I had SMSs, I went ahead and I completed that, and then I stopped. And then on the SLBs, I tried to make first or second place on the SLBs. All the, you know, and I won basically every Mining Monday. I was first place. Every weekly event for my bracket, I was first place because I played so slow. And most people, 34, 35 and below, don't know how to play. Most people don't come into streams and learn things, right? You do. So now that you're in 35, this weekend, if there's a spend event, go ahead and get first place. Do you know what I mean by spend events, Aeroslye? Like those SLBs where you spend mats and stuff like that. Tell him, Commonwealth. Yes, okay. So you're at the spot where I was like so hesitant. Oh, here's what I want to make sure you have. So before you do that, before you make that jump, I had my auger completely maxed. Make sure whatever you need, at least one FKR purple ship maxed, or else you will not be able to get your dailies done very easily and stuff like that. So make sure you have, for me it was the auger. You can pick any of the factions. It doesn't matter which one you went with. Like for example, if you were Federation, I think it would be the Enterprise. For Klingons, it would have been the D4. So make sure you have at least one of those ships maxed out before you make that jump. Otherwise, you'll have a hard time getting some of your dailies done. Oh, shit, I'm already filled up. Alright, we're going to do the same thing today that we did yesterday, I guess. We're going to bring our NSEA into mirror space. So 46, you would say? Okay. I could have sworn it was Amigo, my Admiral, that said 47, but I think he was just trying to remember if it was 46 or 47. Typically speaking, it's even levels. Even numbers. Working on Enterprise. I'll focus on finishing it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought I was going to regret it, Aeroslye, but I do not. I do not regret it at all. And I've been here for, to be clear, Aeroslye, I've been 42 since October 1st or like September 28th or something like that. So it's been 2 months. There's just so much to do at 42. What up, Red Card? How you doing, bud? Morgue Pie isn't live? I'm sorry, I don't know who Morgue Pie is. Is Morgue Pie a CSGO streamer? Alright. Let's go. Yes, gotcha. Ah, I deducted. Simple elementary, my dear Red Card. Elementary. Alright. Oh, we just want to set everything up, and then we want to pop those. We want to pop those, exocomps. This whole time I haven't had Billups leveled up? Are you serious? This whole time. This whole time. Oh my god, I could have done so much better. Just kidding. I haven't had Gold Ducat level. Oh my god, I didn't level them up before freaking before thank you for the follow. I didn't level them up from for incursions. Wow. I could have gotten like 10 more damage or something. I don't know. Some kind of damage. Only I don't remember to do that. Hey y'all, give me 30 seconds. Hold on, I'll be right back. Be right back. All right. Time is up. That's right. Time is up. All right. So we are. Oh my god, you can go from 53 to 61 when you're. What ops level is he? 57. You can go that. Why? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna pop these exocomps. Let me crew up first. And I'm pretty sure the NSEA is still my best bet. I was thinking it would be this ship. I would rather it be this ship so I could get the experience at the same time. My wife asked me a question while I was heading back up, Worf, so it's not my fault, man. It's not my fault. But I was getting so much more out of this. Increased damage versus mirror universal. I think it's because of that. Alright, but I'm going to... We're going to do full synergy on him. Below decks, we need McCoy. Nurse Chapel works with the cascade damage, right? Isolated cascade damage. If I had one more slot, I could put like Neelix or somebody down below and put Walk Savak in there, but I don't. I think this is the crew I was using yesterday. I might have had somebody else in here instead of her. But I think this will work out fine to start. Alright. What up, Jiggly? Alright, and we have to use this ship for that. I am on tonight. Yeah, I'll be on about 9 p.m. If you guys want to play some PoE, I'm totally down. Maybe a little earlier, depending on when the lady goes to bed. But I totally plan on playing some PoE with you guys tonight if you're on. New characters. New characters. Should I put... I've got this on there. This is perfect for Mirror Universe. Go dose her with some melatonin and see you at 8. There you go. But she's, I'm taking her to the airport tomorrow. So I'll be on pretty much all the time next week. I'll be gaming almost constantly for a week. Starting Sunday. But tomorrow night as well. You know, I've taken her to the airport tomorrow. Early afternoon. Probably about 2 or 3 o'clock. I'll be home about maybe about 4-ish. So from that time on, we gaming, bro. We gaming. How can I tell? That means it's that little symbol, that little finger symbol. I don't know what that symbol. That means it's equipped, right? So this is not on anything right now. Why is that? Oh, it's because it's Chaos Tech, and I didn't have enough Chaos Tech things to transfer it. That's why. That's why. What's the Animagus on? Oh my gosh, the D4? Oh my goodness. What should I move that over to? I got this on right now for the experience. I'll probably move it over to this ship once I get the experience on. Or once I max it out. Alright. Is there anything worth upgrading before I take it in there? Because there's no SLBs for upgrading this ship, so I don't see any reason to wait. Do shields? Probably shields, right? Let's do shields. Alright. Let's go ahead and pop that exocomp. Those exocomps. We're going to do Klingon 100% and Romulan 70%. I'm going to send you up here. And then we're going to come down here, start this grind up again. Is there anybody in our server that saw everything that happened with Ralphus the other night? Him accusing one of our players of cheating after we accused him of cheating, or botting rather. That was a drama-filled night. I'd never seen our admiral get so passionate before. I've seen him get upset before, but he was extremely passionate about, like, he was like, "Oh, hell no. Hell no." We are not the botters, you are the botters. Amigo, low-key a big, though. A big? I see what you're saying. I told him last night. I was like, dude, you know, there's, if somebody was always mad or always off the rails or always, like, there's people, you know who I'm talking about, Red Card. There's people that you say anything and it's just like, blah, 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 blah. You're the craziest son of a bit, you know, like, y'all are absolutely, we're just nothing. You know who I'm talking about. And when you act like that all the time, it's not even like Amigo's acting like that. But when you act crazy all the time, or so passionate if everything's important, nothing's important. You know what I mean? But when he is so reserved most of the time and so level-headed 80-90% of the time, the one or two times somebody acts, it's like if your friend is normally the quiet, reserved one, and all of a sudden they're like get really passionate about something, you're like, oh wait, hold, let's pay attention. Why is this so important to them? But if he acted that way all the time, then it wouldn't be as, then it would not be as effective. People would not take as much of notice. In my humble but accurate opinion. The STFC player who cried wolf. Alright. We're going to try... We're going to see if we can get all three. I don't know if we can get all three. I think we can get Federation and... we got the Federation locked last night. But we might be able to get Romulans locked tonight. Might be able to. See how close we are. We will be cutting it, but either way, we're going to get first place. We're going to get first place. I doubt anybody's going to grind it out like I am. I seriously doubt it. I guess he just needed one more STELLAA. He just needed one more STELLAA. Do 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 do. Do you see? Does anybody see anything as far as my crewing goes, or any of my forbidden tech and stuff that I should be switching around? Like, I've got the Mirror Universe forbidden tech on the NSEA. I'm assuming that's the best place to put it for now. Do 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 do. I want to take advantage of this while I can. I see a 53. I do see a 53. Let's go attack that instead. I need to shoot some of my how-to videos this week. What would the list be? I'd probably start with how I probably need to do a video on waves. Would be a good topic. What's some other 35 LSI, what are some other 35, 30s, and 40s topics that you had some trouble with? That it might be good topics. I need to start paying attention to the mirror so I don't die. I lose all these shit parts. Let me think about that one. Yeah, by all means. And by the way, I'm gonna be on Rev Deuce's. I'm gonna be on his state of the game tomorrow. So if there's any topics, basically the state of the game is kind of like how are you liking things? How is that going for you as far as the changes that have been made? You know, that kind of thing. So if you have anything that you think I should bring up. Like, how do you like the events that they've been giving you in the 30s? Because I don't know if you knew this, but a couple months ago, they really didn't, if you weren't 45 plus, 50 plus, they really didn't give you any events. They basically were trying to force you to go up to 50 as fast as possible, and people weren't biting, so they eventually caved and started doing events for people 50 and below. Ooh, yep, we're out of here. I really liked some of the events that when they added the officer depot tokens, I really liked that, but then they had events for us with those tokens, and then they just stopped doing them. And I really miss those events. I really miss those events. I think there's some push-pull in the 30s, yes. So that is something that I was kind of forced to, like, by going to 42, there was so many ships that I needed to build and so many things to grind. There was a point where I was like, I'm not going to be able to get everything done every day. So I did like a run of each thing every day. Enough to do the small pulls. As opposed to, when I first hit 42, I was like, oh, I need to be able to do max pulls every day. Not really feasible. Not really feasible. In fact, that's another topic for a video as well. In the 20s are focused on foundation and building power. Yep. I hear what you're saying about the time sinks, but the whole, I mean, that is the game. Playing the game, that is playing the game, you know. It's not, I don't really consider them time sinks as much as I do I mean, like, let's say if I was playing World of Warcraft, I would have time sinks to upgrade all my leather working or something like that, right? There's two. I get what you're saying, but the context of zeroing in on those things instead of moving up. You take that attitude in the mid-30s, you're too focused on getting everything done before going in up in ops. Yeah. It is definitely a mindset shift. Going from 29 to 30. 30 is when you can start doing waves, right? Is it 30 or 32? Pretty sure it's 30. Do 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 do. Grinding it out. Get a little goop. Get a little goop. Get a little mirror goop. Do 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 do. All right, how far did that get us? All right, we are now halfway through the halfway point, because once you hit this, you're halfway to the lock. Everything you've done up to this point has brought you halfway to 1 billion, right? So now, oh wow, we hit a whole new. Oh wow, would you look at that? Would you look at that? We're already at this point. Are there any ships? It'll be this ship. It's the next one. Okay. What up, MJ? How you doing, brother? Are you going to be joining us on the State of the Game address tomorrow? I think you said you were busy. I think I saw that. I have such a hard time keeping up with all the different Discords. I should actually check that while I'm thinking about it. If there's room, I will. Yes. Fantastic. I felt so bad. Yes. So we were in chat here yesterday and we were talking and I was like, somebody said something and we were like, we should offer to be on the State of the Game podcast. But I was like, I don't know. That's kind of me inviting myself and they're like, oh, just message him. He'll love it. So I messaged him and he was like, well, you're in that chat. And I was like, what? And then come to find out he'd already invited me. You know, he'd already offered, hey, is there anybody that could join us for tomorrow? Or for Saturday. I was like, wasted his time asking a stupid question. And he's like, well, that Itari, that's why you're in that chat. And I'm like, what chat? Rev 100% wanted to get you into the shh group. Oh, yeah? Tell me more. What'd he say? Is he talking about me? Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna have to like shower and shave and look all prettied up. I don't know if I'll be on camera or if it's just gonna be voice. I don't know how that's gonna work. It'll be streamed together. So I keep my stream on. I don't raid him when it starts, right? I just keep my stream on. Ah, okay. I'll have to do a little bit of research to figure out how to do that. A little bit of goop. It ain't hard. A couple browser sources. Okay. Oh, there's some goop right there. Do 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 do. It'll be 90% him guiding the conversation. Good to go. Perfect. Perfect. He does have notes. Posted it in a thread. Okay. There's some more goop. Gonna put this ship over here in the corner. I've never used Stream Together before, no. I have never done that. I can't say I have. But I'm sure, I mean, it's just a button to click, right? Psyduck! Psyduck, happy Friday! I'm so glad you're here! I have some choices for you. I've been waiting for you to be able to be on stream so I could show them off so you can make your final decision of which one you'd like. Because I had so much fun trying to make it. Trying to make your little intro. It's exciting. Let me, Are you gonna be here for another half an hour? Because I want to get as much out of my, exocomps as I can. I'm rep grinding. We rep grinding. Not done work for another 50 minutes. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I doubt I probably won't have any trouble remembering, but if after these exocomps run out, if you see me starting to push the button again before we do that, say something. If you see something, say something. All right. If you need to test a few things with it, though, don't mind helping you off stream. Oh, I hope I have the time to even test it. Yeah, I appreciate it, MJ. I will reach out to you if I can beforehand. I plan on going to bed at a decent hour tonight and streaming it starting at 11, so that way maybe tomorrow before it all gets going you can find somebody to do that with. I think you're busy tomorrow morning, but we'll figure it out either way. Little quid pro quo. I gotta be careful not to hit my cap. I don't even know if this is having this auto grinder right. Might not be the best idea. Oh, let's do one more. Ooh, I thought I died. It was thinking about it. It was thinking about it. Oh, gotcha. I thought you had something at 11, but I guess it might have been 11 p.m. or what, 11 p.m. our time or something like that. I might have misread. Okay. Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will take advantage of that. You do wrestling? You do something with wrestling or something like that as well? Yes, sir. My sister and her husband are big into wrestling. It's not something I've ever really gotten into. In fact, a large group of my friends, oh, what's that dude's name that comes to MagFest every year that I hang out with? He's a wrestler. He's in the WWE or the WWF. Comes to MagFest. He's friends with Mega Ran. Austin? We're not friends. I just hang out with Austin Theory. Let me Google him real quick. He's come to my room a couple times for a party, but it's not like we're friends. No, it's a black dude. That's definitely not him. I'll think of it. I'll message my sister. I'll message my sister, actually. Let's see, she usually gets back to me pretty fast. She's traveling right now, so she might actually not today. Setting up for arenas. Doot 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 doot. See if any of them respond to me. I should know his name because we've hung out, but I feel bad I don't remember his name. He's like famous and stuff. I should know his name, but I've just never been in that space really. So yeah, if you want to hang out with a wrestler, comes to MagFest every year, come to MagFest. Mega Ran. Let me see if I can just do Mega. Let me Google Mega Ran and wrestler. See what his name is. They'll message me. They'll message me. We'll figure it out. You're a wrestler. What up, Zero? Zero G's, how you doing, brother? I was a small-time wrestler myself, same name, MJ Hat. Very cool. Very cool. Does anybody else know that? Does anybody that is a fan of wrestling know who I'm talking about when I say Mega Ran? He writes the intro music for a couple guys. I do not. Are you a wrestling fan, Zero G's? Def Rebel? No. Hold on. Let me. I'm trying to take advantage of this exocomp as much as I can. I got 24 minutes left, so. Yeah, I'm just trying to squeeze things in, keep the conversation going, kind of thing. Making dinner in the background. Let's see here. Boom. Can't believe nobody's gotten back to me yet. No arenas today? I will be doing AFK arenas for the next couple weeks, Zero G's, because I realized right now with my power level is basically it doesn't matter whether I actually do anything or not. I will win or lose based on my teammate or my opponents. So my plan right now is to stay at 42 and dominate arenas. For a little bit. Try to max out my arena stuff while I'm at 42. That's my thought process right now, but I might run out of stuff to do. Because I'm not just going to stick around for a one-day-a-week event, you know? But it would be cool. Right now, I don't see any major reason to be like, oh, I really need to get to 46. You know what I mean? I have so much to do here. So many ships to max out here. You can bully at 46? Why is 46 a bully spot for arenas? Doesn't the range of ships that can of levels exponentially go up when you go from 42 to 46? I thought it increased at that point. By the way, the PvP finder, PvP target, this is incorrect. It's 69. 42, I can have 69s attack me. 69s were attacking me in incursions last weekend. So that is no longer accurate. I don't know if they changed it or it's outdated. Yeah, so it's outdated. For how long? How long has it been outdated? Out of territory space, Psyduck. They could have 69s were attacking me anywhere, which I think is ridiculous for 69 to be able to attack a 42. Kind of ridiculous. way too big of a gap. Way too big. But I was killing 50s at 42. They were attacking me and I was taking them out. I was taking them out. You're not wrong about that, Ricky. You're not wrong. There's a lot of stuff they... I mean, the crazy thing is, if they actually... Okay, let me ask you guys this. Because me and Zero... When I first started playing the game, me and Zero G's talked about this, and I don't know if he even remembers this conversation. But, I asked the question, I was like, do you think it's time for Star Trek Fleet Command 2? Instead of keep trying to build on this and build on this and build on this. Do you think it's time to make Star Trek Fleet Command 2? And I'm pretty sure it was you, Zero G's. You were like, absolutely. But if they did that, how many people would come over? How many people would come over? Would it get a whole new audience if they did that? Would it still be a phone game? There'd be pros and cons, right? Depends on whether people could port their account progression. Okay, but okay, what the basics of the game? The basics of the game. What would really like? Would you want the whole game? Would you want the game to stay the same? Just like, what would you change? Like, what would you... How would you do it if you were going to basically create a whole new game, but you want the same feel, if you will? What up, Jules? Most of those who have strong sense of community in the existing game would come. Those who play for themselves, less likely. Okay, okay. Jules says, or conversely, how many would stay? How much would engineering support live ops need to split their time? Ah, ha ha ha. Leave it to Jules to bring out the deep questions, right? It would have to be an MMORPG still. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I agree. Xavier Woods, MJ. Xavier Woods. New Day? What's New Day? Is it the group he's in? Ricky says it's either fix it or make a whole new one. Would you want it to, So yeah, Xavier Woods, I hang out with him once a year, basically, for like half an hour to an hour when he comes to my room parties. Those are some crazy room parties. I won't be able to do the room parties as much as I used to because I won't be able to get the suites. I used to have an in on getting the hotel suites. But they changed the way it's done. So would you want the game to still be the point and click like it is now? Like, he's a bad guy nowadays? Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Uh-oh, there we go. Like, would you want more interesting combat? More combat, like, that was fast. Okay. More interaction combat would be cool, but point and click would be the starting point. You'll have to take off in about 15 minutes? Okay. Okay. Aw. Oh, that'll be... Alright, well... Alright, give me a second. The point and click is home. We need to build from there to have a draw, but still have that sense of familiarity. I'd prefer not so many mess ups. So basically, you just want more stable code. I thought the battle simulator was okay. It was an okay concept, but it's not that was not something I was like, man, I can't wait till get to do more of these battle simulator things. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen one of their ads, actually. Woo, that was a close one. Happy Cat. On keyboard, press 1, select dock and space to go straight to its location. What up, Happy Cat? I think I've changed some of my, I mostly play with one hand. Because I smoke my vape with the other for the most part. All right, let's play some of this music for the intro song that Psyduck redeemed 2 months ago, right before my hiatus. Right before my hiatus. Let's see if you make sure y'all can hear it. So this is one of the options that would play whenever Psyduck entered the stream, or she could trigger it so it would play when she entered the stream.
It's Psyduck, the psychic duck. They read Itari's mind and said, "What the fuck?" Yeah.
I don't know if you could hear it. Let me turn it up. I have to show that. Sound effects off. All right, let's try it again so you can hear it better.
It's Psyduck, the psychic duck. They read Itari's mind and said, "What the fuck?" Yeah.
My favorite part's the "yeah" at the end. And then I tried to get AI. I'm a righty. I tried to get AI to put music to it, behind it, but it just kept rewriting it, so I was going to give you the option of using one of those. Let me pull those up.
It's Psyduck, the psychic duck. They read Itari's mind and said, "What the fuck?"
Right.
Yeah.
And this is where
It's Psyduck, the psychic duck. They read Atari's mind and said, "What the fuck?" It's Psyduck, the psychic duck. They read Atari's mind and said, "What the fuck?" It's Psyduck, the psychic duck. It's Psyduck, the psychic duck. They read Atari's mind and said, "What the fuck?"
there we go. So I was trying to get music like that to be behind it, on rhythm, but it wouldn't. It wouldn't do it. It just wouldn't do it. It kept adding words or taking the music out. I just couldn't get it to do the whole thing. Oh, I thought I accidentally attacked that 50. So, you like the ska one too? Well, whichever one Psyduck likes, that's the one that I'll try to figure out how to make it trigger, or have them be able to trigger it. But I think that's fun. I think that's fun. Skaduck. You think the first one because it's actually me singing? Okay. Okay. I totally get that. I totally get that. No, I am a righty. It's not mirrored. This is my right hand pointing to the camera, so I'm looking, you're seeing the right side of my face. What if a loop daily wasn't kill 25 on blank, but hit some metric of damage dealt or received against a single hostile, forces you to think about crewing? Huh. STFC 2.0. Sounds like clicking the red triangles with extra steps. Wrestling group of 3 guys. Down, out, down, down, out, down, down, out, down. Itara, you need level 46 to get your Pylum. Yes, yes I do. Another thing I'm going to hold off on is I'm going to wait until I have all the blueprints for the Pylum before I move up. Will I survive that? I did not. Under 36 on baby account. Usually wait until I can take a ship straight to tier 9. Yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that. And then you can save up for ship parts. Because there were these events. I thought I was stacked. These events that they had called March of Progress and Fueling the Fire. There was one that was like, I've maxed out a shit ton of these. I think 2 or 3 of these now, and I still didn't have enough ship parts. To max. I still haven't been able to max out my other ship, you know? I got 1 minute left. It's not even worth the trip. I could have spent a ton of Latinum, but I don't want to go below 10 million Latinum. I'll feel poor. So I'm thinking Commonwealth. I'm thinking what I'll do is, that's the Newton. Was it the Klingons? No, it's, who has the Pylum? It's the Romulans. Perfect. So basically, I'm going to start accumulating enough credits to be able to buy that. But I also have to get another cloaking. Like, I've skipped all the way from back here. Was the last cloak I bought. Like an Ops 30 or something like that. So I am gonna get the cloak this Ops level. So that is something I'm saving up for right now. I'll probably be able to do that in a couple days. It's Jula! What's going on? I went Minerva, KOS Kari, and G6 just so I could stockpile interceptor parts for Crench. What is Jadzia Dax going on about, man? I can't even keep up with it. Also saving inner separate parts. Well, boy. That is crazy. So we're gonna stay here. We're going to get all we plan on getting the pylon, like Commonwealth was talking about. We need to get the Valdor cloaking shard. We need to get the pylon. We need all those. We need to have enough credits to buy that. I really want to get my Reliant. There's just so many ships to max. I want to be able to max all this stuff out before I move on as well. I just want to dominate for a couple levels. Alright, Psyduck. We will see you throughout the weekend if you jump on. It's your favorite ship in the game? Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Does it hold the same place in your heart as not the Mayflower. Not the Mayflower, the other one. The Sally, yeah, the Sally. Yeah, the Saladin, yeah. I don't Twitch on the weekends, but it'll be around next week for live. I will try to have everything ready for you by Monday, Psyduck. Why are you gonna get fired, Ricky? Why would you get fired? I got a minute on that. I gotta pee, y'all. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. Be right back. Be right back. God damn it. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. This is such bullshit. Whoa! From above. Oh my god. I didn't see him. I heard him. I was looking everywhere for him. He was aiming for me. Jesus. I was the only one he wanted. Can't see you to put a heal on you. Back up. There. I just saved your life.
Thanks, man.
He's trying to get to where he can. Oh. Damn.
Yeah.
A secret location up here.
You can't just throw the ball up the hill.
There's a secret location right here. You can get inside the chimney. Yeah. Then if you go inside the chimney, you
Oh,
can
to
get in
go in
there.
the chimney. How do you actually go in the chimney? You have to hit a button?
This is actually a newbie trick. You tell people that you can go inside the house by going inside the chimney.
Uh-huh.
And then what you actually do is you click snowball fight. So you're like, oh yeah, I'm going inside the chimney.
And then you get reset?
Because it looks like you just disappeared in
We're back. I need some gas. There's gas. Told my boss I ain't coming in and turned phone off. Well, that'll do it. Are you in retail by chance? Because right now it's gonna start getting crazy for retail workers, isn't it? Restaurant. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, so we've done 2 exocomp runs today, so that gave us a good head start. Big ol' head start. I will not be able to finish this out. I really thought I was going to be able to. I won't have time before the event starts. Finishes, rather. I plan on playing some Path of Exile tonight instead of this game. So. So we'll just do some more runs without the, Oh, that's right, I said I need to do silent hostile, so we'll just do regular runs now. Ricky's basically Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse. Alright, we're gonna get some XP with this ship. Silent Hostiles. I'm gonna try this crew with Silent Hostiles. I've never tried it. I've only done Snoo Crew for Silent Hostiles. Let's try one. They do ISO damage, right? Jeepster. I haven't seen Jeepster in a minute. Let's try one with this crew. This is a new crew. I just got E. Picard like less than a week ago, so I haven't really tested him out too much. Peter Griffin says, Roadhouse. I actually just watched Roadhouse for the first time not too long ago because of Peter Griffin, because of Family Guy. I'm like, why is this such a... I still don't get the whole Roadhouse thing, but it was fun. It was fun. I like crews that have full synergy, MJ. Whenever I gotta be like, alright, I'm gonna have 2 people that have synergy, and I gotta pick a third that's not synergistic, but it's better. I'm like, no, I want full synergy. I want the full synergy. I know that's not always the best thing to do, but I feel it makes me feel good. You know what I am saying? Oh, I know it's not always the smartest thing. I know it's not always the smartest thing. For sure, to be clear, I know that, but When I first started playing the game, that's how I thought. Wanted full synergy on everything. My Voyager crews are so weak compared to other crews. They're not tiered up at all. I'm hoping to be able to tier a few of them up at the next event. I've got quite a few badges. Computer, set an alarm for 6:15. In the evening. Doot 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 doot. Did I really? That's hilarious. The first few officers you get are designed to get you thinking that way. Yeah. Yeah. I was really hoping Lieutenant Picard would be more useful. I mean, Lieutenant Picard was great till Ops 35, but once you get PMC, it's not as nearly as good. And then he just became useless. The whole Next Generation crew just became useless. Fast. That was rather disappointing. Last time the Eagles played on Monday Night Football, the announcer said Nick Sirianni and set off my Siri. Like, what the hell? No. Okay. Let me clarify. These next gen. Not the ones down here. Not this group. Talking about this group. The classic ones. I guess they gave you second generation. Yeah, did I not? I thought I said Lieutenant Picard, not Jean-Luc. I guess it makes sense why they put them in there. They are the most famous for our generation to have a starter one in there. Blue Jean, yeah. You're not dumb, MJ. I'm partial to the original series, but the motion pictures. I feel that. I'm actually thinking, I think I've said this in the past couple weeks, I'm actually thinking about doing a marathon. I wish we could watch those shows together on stream. That would be fun as hell. Obviously, you can't. But that would be a lot of fun to watch those all together. You used to be able to watch some movies on Not Amazon. Yeah, Prime. Amazon Prime together, but then I never took advantage of that. That is true. We could do a Discord thing. Typically speaking, when I watch movies, though, I watch movies while I eat. And drink. Teresa says, you can, but make sure you don't get caught. Right, right. Well, I mean, I don't want to be one of those guys. But I get what you're saying. You're gonna try arenas? I thought you said you were 36. I didn't think you could do arenas till you were 40. I'll drink a 6-pack and watch Gone in 60 seconds. I mean, what's the difference? Do Mystery Science Theater, do they only watch movies that are out of circulation, or what's that called? Where they no longer have copyright? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. But, I mean, yeah, I typically watch movies to, like, right before I fall asleep. So, because if I'm not... I like playing video games. I love playing video games. I would game all the time if I could. But I also try to do other things sometimes just to expand my horizons. He was saying that the 6-pack is gone in 60 seconds, 0 G's. That's what he was joking about. I am retail manager. Oof. Yeah. So I just finished my busy season, and your busy season is just getting started, huh? Maybe I'm being a little toxic. No, you're not. You're fine, MJ. I think we know you well enough to know that you're not that kind of guy. Yeah. Pick me up some Guinness. 0 G's. I've been on a Guinness kick. Pick me up some Guinness while you're out. What if you're so old you don't have a 6-pack anymore? I'm now stuck with a pony keg. That's right. That's right. I have not been drinking hardly at all the past couple weeks, and I need to get back into it. I need to get back into it. I'll probably drink some tonight. What are we drinking? I don't know. I don't have any beer left in the house. Somebody came over to my house and drank all the beer. So all I'm left with is a bunch of delicious liquor. See, that's my problem, MJ. I like to, well, I'll say that. Am I gonna stream Arena? No, not tonight. I'm gonna play Path of Exile tonight. More. I will probably not really stream Arena until I'm at the point where I can dominate Arena. Not the beer bandits. So we had every year I have something called Landsgiving, where I invite a bunch of my friends over and we drink and play games and board games, and some of us play one of the guys that got me, the guy that got me into Star Trek Fleet Command comes over. He's one of the guys that comes over. And we drank all my beer, and I have not, I mean, everybody always brings a shit ton of beer and liquor and all that kind of stuff too. But we have friends, it's basically Friendsgiving. And, I think last year we had like 40 people here. It felt like 40 plus people. This year was much smaller. I think we only did like 20 or 30 people. But I have not gone back out and bought new beer. I need to start mixing drinks again. That's probably what I'll do tonight. But I get way too turnt way too fast when I drink liquor. I much prefer the beer, the slow beerness. But the problem is when I drink and then somebody offers me some Mary Jane connoisseur stuff, then I mix the two, and that'll get you. That'll get you. That'll get you. There's an arena event? What? There's not an arena event for me, Mort. Not at this ops level. I think it's probably for 50 and above. I haven't done that in 20 years. I can't imagine how the new stuff would tear me up, right? Right? Oh, it's... I've always been a one-hit quitter on that stuff, Ants. I've always been a one-hitter quitter on that. I have never... I learned very quickly I cannot keep up with my connoisseur friends. I don't even try. Take a look real quick. You're right. There isn't an event. Thank you. Thank you, Mort. You're right. Holy crap. I would totally... I mean, I'm going to do AFK arenas tonight. I did not know about the event. Wow. Thank you. You saved me. You saved me from missing out. All right, one more run of something. Let's do an XO1 run. Bring! What was that? Ryan just resubbed for 3 months. Thank you so much. Why is my widget? See, my widgets did not... That's for you, Ryan. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate that. I will be streaming, so I'm taking my wife to the airport tomorrow. And my plan is to stream constantly for the next week. STFC, Arc Raiders, Overwatch, Path of Exile, like whatever game I'm playing at the moment, I'm gonna be streaming constantly. So that no commercial thing will go to some good use this week, Ryan. Swap ship. Oh, he's on an away team. Do I need it right now? I think I'm okay for another couple days. Can do that tomorrow, I guess. Alright, then what else can we do? What other grinds can we do that takes about 15 minutes? We could do Voyager. We could do Voyager. Voyager mining. Go ahead and do a 2 chest pull then. Gotta be operations 51 to be able to upgrade it anymore. That's crazy. Alright, let's do... We're probably gonna have to call somebody in anyway. Cargo capacity. No, he's on ship D. Okay, let's bring him in. D, he's over here. Okay, yeah, let's bring his in. Seems like I need the same crew for a crewmate from everything all the time to be able to do anything. %. This guy's... Okay, so I don't need him. What's he do? Oh, 40%. That's nice. That's bigger. Alright, I put you right here. I think that is max capacity. Is there anybody that helps with mining speed down below for... Is there anybody that I didn't know about that helps with mining speed for Voyager? That I have. Don't think other than, like, technically this guy, but I need somebody down below. Technically Dixon Hill would, but 30%, not really worth it. Max car, there's no more max cargo people down below. Alright. You got Luffy. Well, Ryan, I really appreciate that, man. The fact that anybody watches me play video games boggles my mind. I appreciate the hell out of that. Y'all make this... I play this crap out of this game, and I would play this game regardless. But... I've talked about this before. I really enjoy streaming this game and having y'all come in and chatting. Computer, stop. I really enjoy it. I almost don't stream other games because I just don't have as much fun streaming them as I do this game. Alright, let's set you out. It's nice to listen while I play. I appreciate that. All right, manage. We can set you back out. Going from our gas, I guess. I'm really just up. I really don't need the gas. I'm really just trying to get some experience points in this ship. This community is the reason you stream. I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. I take that back. I would stream whatever I'm playing, but this game made streaming fun again, I guess. This game, you guys made streaming even more fun. I'll say that. How about that? All right, XP rewards. Let's set you out for grinding. Because a lot of the other games I've been playing before I started playing STFC were, oh wow, would you look at this? Thank you for setting it out for me right at the start. A lot of the games I was streaming before is like Overwatch and single player games. But the biggest thing was I was streaming multiplayer games like Civilization, Overwatch, things like that. It's hard to talk to my team, to my friends in Discord, and pay attention to chat. And I know there's mute buttons and all that kind of stuff. I'm just so bad at it. So bad at it. And sometimes it's just, hey, play with your friends and be there with your friends, you know, your IRL friends. And you know what I mean. It's like, you got some buddies, some friends that you grew up with and stuff like that. Sometimes it's good to just be able to chat and talk about life with them, you know? Civ 4? Civ 4 was great. My favorite Civ so far is Civilization 6. I have not been enjoying Civ 7 nearly as much as I was hoping. But Civ 6 was the pinnacle for me. That was great. I played Civ 4, I played Civ 5, I played every Civ since Civ 2, I think, is the first one I remember as a kid. Alright, so we got grinders out, we got miners out, we got everything out that I can think of. What else do we need to do, y'all? I think that's it. I'm gonna go turn on the grill. Put some chicken on the grill. Some vegetables. Me and my wife are watching this show called A Man on the Inside. It's got the guy that was the guy from Cheers. It's a Netflix show. It's a fun show. I like watching those cutesy. I'll call them cutesy, but it's kind of like Monk. It's got if you ever watch Psych or Monk, it's kind of got that vibe, the kind of quirky humor. We love those kinds of shows. So, and we have 2 episodes left, and she's leaving tomorrow, so I really want to go watch those last 2 episodes with her before she goes to bed. Yeah, Ted Danson. Pretty sure that's his name. Yeah. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. Every time she recommends or says, "Can we watch this show?" and I'm like, because I like the deep thinking ones. I like the ones that really make, mess with your mind. That's my favorite kind of show. But as far as fun, quirky things, I really enjoy watching those with her. So, All right, let's see who we're gonna raid over on Twitch. Who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? Might go raid my buddy. Patrick's is on. Jester Corpse, that would be cool. Let me see if Hat's on. He might have already stopped for the night. He's playing Arc Raiders.
Oh, I think they're in the building. There was a glitch to go in the corner of the building here, and
Fuck, I got a thing on me. Can I hide here?
Let's raid Hatrix 11. This is one of my best friends in the entire world, y'all.
Good shit.
Do me a favor, even if it's not your kind of game, stick around for like 5 minutes.
I think there's one
Pump
more.
him up.
He executed himself, so
Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, I think it was
Let's
all
start
on
this
team.
raid.
Alright, where's the guy I killed? I killed him like right here. Give me your shit. Give me your heals. Oh, free kids.
He's probably not even paying attention to chat.
Oh, you looted him already?
It's okay.
I took
Catch
some
y'all in the
ammo.
next one.
I need medium ammo.
There's some right here on this body.
Come on.
This body here.
Yeah, fuck him up, baby.
I got no more shields.
That's
by the
alright
way.
with the raid, bro. I'm trying to play games with you, and you're playing